The K-drama world has been buzzing with excitement ever since Rowoon and Park Eun were first linked together. Fans admired their chemistry, both on screen and off, and their stories seemed almost too perfect. Two stars shining brightly, supporting one another as their careers soared. But now, behind the glowing smiles and red carpet appearances, whispers of a deeper struggle are surfacing. A struggle that doesn't come from within their love story, but from the families standing just behind them. Could it be true that Rowoon's parents have quietly voiced their opposition to his relationship with Park Eun? To understand how we arrived at this point, we need to rewind. Rowoon, with his tall frame, gentle aura, and undeniable charisma, has always been seen as the picture-perfect son, admired not only by fans but also by elders in the entertainment world. His rise to fame was steady but carefully crafted, with his family playing a quiet yet firm role in shaping his career choices. To them, Rowoon is not only a star but also the pride of the family, someone whose decisions reflect their values and legacy. On the other side, we have Park Eun. Graceful, talented, and adored for her sincerity, Eun has been in the industry since she was a child, building a career with resilience and pure dedication. She has never been embroiled in scandals, never sought cheap fame. Instead, she became a symbol of elegance respected across generations. So, how could a relationship between these two bright stars spark conflict? The answer lies not in who they are as individuals, but in what their families envision for their futures. Reports have begun to circulate that Rowoon's parents are hesitant about his closeness with Park Eun. Some insiders claim it isn't personal, they admire Eun's talent and character, but rather about timing, career priorities, and traditional expectations. Rowoon, at 28, stands at a crucial point in his career. His family allegedly wants him to focus fully on solidifying his standing as an A-list actor before committing publicly to romance. In their eyes, love can wait, but reputation and legacy must be cemented now. But Eun, who has worked tirelessly for decades, knows better than anyone the cost of putting emotions aside for career. For years, she sacrificed her personal life for work, rarely indulging in public relationships, always prioritizing her craft. To hear whispers that she might once again be seen as an obstacle to someone's career cuts deep. Fans who know her journey feel the sting too. How could such a genuine soul face resistance in love after giving so much of herself to her art? The rumored tension doesn't stop there. Some reports suggest that cultural differences in family values also play a role. Rowoon's parents, being more traditional, may have envisioned him marrying someone outside the industry, someone who could support his career quietly from behind the scenes. Eun, however, is a global star in her own right. To some families, this could feel intimidating, even destabilizing, raising concerns about privacy, public scrutiny, and shared careers in the spotlight. But here's the twist. Despite these whispers, Rowoon and Eun's bond has only appeared to grow stronger. Behind closed doors, sources say Rowoon has stood firmly by Eun's side, determined not to let external voices dictate his happiness. One insider revealed that Rowoon reportedly told a close friend, "She understands me better than anyone. I won't let anyone take that away." Words like these give fans hope that love may win over pressure. Meanwhile, Eun herself has displayed remarkable grace. Instead of fueling rumors or lashing out, she has continued to support Rowoon quietly. Her recent interviews, where she emphasized the importance of empathy and trust in relationships, left fans wondering if those words were her subtle way of addressing the conflict without naming it. For Eun, silence is not weakness, it is dignity. And yet, the struggle remains. Families hold immense influence in Korean culture, especially for celebrities whose images are deeply tied to their reputations. A parent's disapproval, even if soft-spoken, can weigh heavily on decisions about marriage and long-term commitment. Fans fear that if the opposition persists, Rowoon may face a painful crossroads, choosing between the expectations of his family and the love he feels for Eun. But if history has taught us anything, it's that love stories under pressure often burn brighter. The chemistry Rowoon and Eun share is not one that fans can easily ignore. Their story has already inspired countless people, and the idea of them being torn apart by outside voices has sparked outrage among supporters. Social media platforms are flooded with messages defending Eun, with fans declaring she deserves happiness after so many years of dedication to her craft. The question now is, How will Rowoon navigate this storm? Will he be able to convince his parents that love and career can coexist? That Eun is not a distraction but a partner who strengthens him? Or will the weight of expectation force the couple to retreat, keeping their bond hidden in the shadows until the world becomes more accepting? Whatever happens, one thing is certain: the love between Rowoon and Park Eun has already touched millions. Their story is no longer just theirs, it belongs to the fans who see in them the timeless struggle between love and duty, heart and expectation. And as the days unfold, everyone is watching, waiting, hoping that this story won't end in heartbreak but in triumph, proving that even in the face of opposition, true love finds its way. Rowoon's parents may have their doubts. Families may clash. But Rowoon and Eunbin's journey is far from over. If anything, this challenge may only make their bond stronger, a love that stands not in spite of obstacles, but because of them. So, fans ask, will Rowoon's parents eventually open their hearts to Eunbin? Will this story become yet another K-drama, filled with suspense and longing, before delivering the happy ending everyone is waiting for? Only time will tell, but one thing is undeniable: the love story of Rowoon and Park Eun is one of the most compelling of our time. The story of Rowoon and Park Eun doesn't end with whispered doubts or quiet disapproval. In fact, it seems that the more people try to push against their connection, the more determined the two have become to protect what they've built. Behind the scenes, Rowoon is said to have grown more vocal with his family. While he has always been the respectful son, known for listening closely to his parents' guidance, those close to him reveal a new side, one that speaks with conviction when it comes to Eunbin. Friends say he has begun to gently, but firmly, explain why she matters to him. He reminds his parents of her values, her unwavering dedication to her craft, and her reputation as one of the most genuine actresses in the industry. "She's not just a partner," he reportedly told one confidant. "She's the kind of person who makes me better." But convincing parents is never an easy task, especially when careers, reputations, and cultural expectations intertwine. Rowoon's family is said to worry about the glare of the spotlight. They fear that two stars together may amplify controversies, invite gossip, and complicate their private lives. For them, protecting Rowoon from unnecessary chaos has always been the priority. And yet, what they might not fully understand is that Eunbin has faced those same storms all her life and has learned to walk through them with grace. Meanwhile, Eunbin finds herself caught in an emotional balancing act. Though she may not say it outright, fans can sense her silent struggle. In interviews, when she speaks about trust, patience, and resilience, her words carry weight, as if she is talking about more than just career. It feels as though she's drawing from her personal life. Observers say she has chosen not to retaliate, not to demand validation, but instead to prove through her actions that she is worthy of love and acceptance. This quiet strength has not gone unnoticed. Many fans point out that Eunbin's ability to endure with dignity is exactly what makes her the right match for someone like Rowoon. But the question lingers: how much pressure can one love withstand? In private moments, friends claim Rowoon has expressed frustration at how unfair it feels that two adults cannot simply follow their hearts. The conflict is not between him and Eunbin, but between love and the expectations surrounding them. And still, despite the weight, he refuses to let go. "If this is the test we must pass," he allegedly said, "then I'll face it with her." On the other side, Eunbin's family reportedly views Rowoon with kindness. Unlike the whispers about Rowoon's parents, Eunbin's loved ones are said to admire him. They see his respect, his dedication, and his sincerity. If anything, Eunbin's family appears to quietly support the connection, understanding that their daughter, who has given so much of her life to the industry, deserves someone who can stand with her. To them, Rowoon seems like that person. This contrast between families only sharpens the tension, one side hesitant, the other quietly approving. As the story continues to unfold, fans are stepping in as powerful voices. Across online forums and social media platforms, supporters are writing messages not just to the stars but also indirectly to their families. Comments like, "Rowoon's parents should know how lucky he is to have Eunbin," and "this is the kind of love that strengthens, not distracts," echo loudly. For fans, this is no longer just about two celebrities, it's about protecting a love story that feels bigger than entertainment. Yet, amidst all of this, Rowoon and Eunbin continue to act with incredible professionalism. At public events, their interactions remain warm but measured. They know the cameras are always watching, and yet it's in the small details, the way he glances at her when she's speaking, the way she lights up when he smiles, that fans catch glimpses of something real. It is in these quiet, almost invisible exchanges that their true bond is revealed. But if love stories in K-dramas have taught us anything, it's that conflict often precedes resolution. And here, the conflict is clear. Rowoon must eventually bridge the gap between his parents' vision for his future and the life he longs to create with Eun Bin. Whether this comes in the form of quiet persuasion, time softening their hearts, or a bold declaration of independence, fans are waiting for the moment when he chooses love with no hesitation. In fact, some insiders believe that Rowoon has already begun laying the groundwork. His recent statements in interviews, where he emphasized the importance of living authentically and choosing happiness over image, are now being reinterpreted as subtle messages. Could it be that he is preparing the public, and perhaps his family, for the possibility of openly choosing Eun Bin, no matter the consequences? For Eun Bin, this test is nothing new. She has lived her entire life proving herself to doubters, critics, and even to the industry itself. If she can weather those storms, fans believe she can weather this one too. And with Rowoon by her side, the possibility of a new chapter, one written not by expectation, but by love, feels closer than ever. So now, the story continues not with a conclusion, but with a question. Will Rowoon's parents eventually accept Eun Bin, realizing that she is not an obstacle but a partner who elevates him? Or will their resistance push the couple to make one of the hardest choices of their lives, to walk away from love in order to preserve peace at home? One thing is certain, this is not the end of Rowoon and Park Eun Bin's journey. If anything, this chapter may become the very reason their love story shines brighter than ever. After all, true love is not tested in moments of ease, but in the storms it manages to survive. And for Rowoon and Eun Bin, that storm may be the very thing that transforms their bond into something unbreakable.